gather he was into the gym within a week of just remarkable.
Yeah. Oh, well, he's got the
resilience.
training. Yeah, he's actually a trained PT, so no better man.
Oh, now, yes, given Carmichael, I'm not sure picked it, and the impact, it's immediate from Rashid Khan. It was almost a celeb appeal. He just knew that it was adjacent. Holdstock had no hesitation whatsoever. The South African's finger goes up immediately, and Carmichael, who looked all at sea against Spin and Derry, as soon as Khan comes into the game, he strikes. As Gazanfar will make it spin from both ends. This one has bounced quite significantly, but it's given. And Lorcan Tucker thought he might get the benefit of it. Kennedy had a long old think about it, and Spin is the factor again for Ireland. Afghanistan exceptional. Gazanfar joining Khan in the wickets column.
Is it?
Bump ball, surely. There's appeals all around, but I think that's a bump ball straight back into the ground before looping back to the bowler.
Yeah, I mean, for me, this is 100% a bump ball. I'd be absolutely amazed if Curtis Confer hasn't just hit this. Even the way it's bounced, that you don't, it doesn't come up like that once, unless it is a bump ball.
Bold, absolutely glorious.
That is just beautiful bowling. I'm pretty sure this was the googly look, and we're directly at, we're sort of at fine leg, and we can see the ball coming out of Rashid Khan's hand, and that one looked a little bit slower, the googly, and it's just tricked Harry Tector into thinking it was a bit fuller than it was, and it spun viciously and hit that leg stump, kept this partnership going. Sorry, the previous partnership. So to lose that 7th wicket was poor timing.
Floated, upish, gone. Khalitz chips one to mid-wicket, and that is the end of the last recognised batter for Ireland.
The challenges for Ireland within the way in which this order and lineup is set up. I thought Ram Machar captained it so nicely, kind of.
Well, Gavin Hoey says, take that. Both Fazal Faruqi and you, Ed Joyce, too. I'm just going to have a go. I've seen off Rashid Khan. I've kind of done half my job.
There's a good stroke from Munja, gets right on top of the bounce and will get good reward. This partnership just starting to prove a bit of a thorn in Afghanistan's side.
Beautifully played, and it's a little too straight for the fielder to come around and cut off straight back over the bowler's head. Glorious stroke from Jai Mundra. World Cup match. Glorious shot, space there, and it'll go all the way to the boundary for 4. Oh, that's nicely played as well, just a little shorter, and Gavin Hoey quickly onto it, catches it for 4. Jai Mundra this time gets into the act with a pull shot that's a long way forward of square, and there's a chance to get around to cut it off, but that is ultimately in vain. Jai Mundra pulls one for 4.
Edged and taken. And it's going to end that partnership, and it will not break Angelo Matthews and Lasith Malinka's effort of 132 that came against Australia. We were just touching on. Mundra's played ever so well. Good bowling from Ahmedzai. He's deserved his second. Intentionally hides it away outside the off stump.
Craig Young.
And cleans him up. So as you so often see when one of the set batters go, so too does the other. Full and straight from Ahmedzai, and it's going to end Gavin Hoey's career best innings. He played ever so well. Don't really blame him for trying to escalate and advance things. And we've even got one little Afghan fan who sprinted onto the middle. He's only 6 or 7 years old, or not even, could be 4 or 5. But there he is. He just wants to go out and say hello to Rashid Khan. Nothing wrong with that. A tale of starts and very few going on. Hoey ended up being the innings' highest scorer. That will be a frustrating batting card for Gary Wilson to look at. You would think Afghanistan massive favourites at the halfway stage. For you with the ball, who stood out is?
Gazanfar, like you mentioned, 3 for him, 3 as well for Khan, who was actually in some ways more entertaining. I think he tried a few more things today, but the seamers set it up as well at the top. They just banged away at a good length and took the game a little bit deeper for their spinners to have a good say in the middle.
Well, there it does find the edge, just thickish though, and should run away, and does. First runs for Afghanistan in the chase of 207. This one, though, is dangerous from the batter. He's got all of that absolutely hoisted for 6. That is magnificent and mammoth. And that might be 4 of them right there. Beautifully stroked through the offside to the boundary. First ball he faces goes for 4. That was a better looking line initially, but picked up very early by Gurbaz, who sends Mundra for his second 6 of the innings. That is a glorious stroke by contrast. It is enormous. Straight up, who's going to take it? It's a very comfortable catch for Andy Balbirnie, and Byron McDonough has his first international wicket. It's that of Ibrahim Zadran. 2 runs short of becoming only the 3rd fastest batter to 2,000 ODI runs. Gone for 12. Ireland have the breakthrough. Slightly shorter with the left-hander, locks onto it nicely. He'll get off the mark with the boundary 4.
Makes Afghanistan. Siddharth Atal drives somewhat on the up, very flowingly. It's a beautiful bat swing. There's the left-hander, easy on the eye, and 4 from the moment it left the bat. Driven down the ground with that full straight bat again, just a fraction over pitched. The miss from Hoey throughout his 2 ODIs that we've seen him bowl in here in this series has been too full. Does go to that sweep shot you referred to, Ed, and gets it away effectively behind square. 4 more. Afghanistan continuing to impress.
Batter these days too.
Power-packed pull shots. It's not just through the offside that Atal that prospers off the seamers, as he's picked up and identified this length so swiftly. Oh, he's going to continue. He's taken on down the ground. Mark Adair is there, and he holds on, as he always does for Ireland. And Gavin Hoey, who gave Atal a working over and really challenged him again and again. Atal won the first round potentially with a couple of boundaries, but Sterling stuck with his strike bowler. And my oh my, how Gavin Hoey's deserved that wicket. An excellent catch too from Mark Adair. And Ireland have some life, some hope in this game. They have their 2nd wicket. And now Gurbaz cashes in, and what a way to go to 50. It'll come off 45 deliveries at his usual hypersonic rate at more than a run a ball. Gets there with the maximum, clears that front leg. It's a bit more T20 in style. His 4th maximum already of the innings. The 24-year-old is something special. Oh, cleans him up. And yet again, it's Adair who's got Rahmat Shah. From memory, I think he's done him twice in Test match cricket, if not 3 times. So that was a factor. It's jagged back in. It is somewhere where Shah has a little bit of weakness early in his innings. Inspired captaincy, not just from Paul Sterling, but also from you, Ed Joyce, here in the commentary box. Wonderful skills from Mark Adair.
Order sort of
Top edge, but it's got a long way. It's got a lot of wood, and I think that's another ball that's going to need to be replaced. Oh, that's beautifully played. Fantastic effort from Mark Adair. That is launched a little shorter from Hoey, but it's a welcome back from Hashmatullah Shahidi as he launches it for 6. Shorter again. He's going to go on the pull, and Mundra's out in the deep, takes the catch. Hoey strikes. Hashmatullah Shahidi's gone for 22, just as he was looking to get going. The 4th Afghanistan wicket down. And Gavin Hoey strikes. 132 for 4 Afghanistan.
Pace here.
Good shot, straight down the ground, nobody back, and a run away. He's really just picked his spot. That was more placement than anything else. And this one is chipped towards Mark Adair, who gets in quickly off the rope, and that's a 3rd wicket for Gavin Hoey. And Rahmanullah Gurbaz falls for 71. He's batted very nicely indeed, deserving perhaps of a little more, but he falls for 71. As Hoey finally dismisses a right-handed batter.
This goes straight up. Has another wicket been handed over? Curtis Camphor nestles underneath it and holds on. Hoey's got 4. A little bit flatter through the air, a bit of extra bounce. And Darish Razuli just couldn't resist the temptation of taking Hoey on. How big a wicket is that? Ireland, well, they're fighting for their lives thanks to one young all-rounder. It's Gavin Hoey. In the air and only just agonisingly for Ireland, up and over the head of Gavin Hoey. That mid-on. The second innings. As this goes up into the air, Tector runs back, gets towards it and holds on. And yet again it's Mark Adair who makes the impact. Ireland do have 7, and they still have hope in this contest that continues to ebb and flow beautifully.
Balls. Looking to club it, gets enough on it. There's a little bit of a gap opening up, and the chase is certainly on, but it reaches the rope despite the valiant Carmichael attempt. Rashid Khan into the 20s. Afghanistan 190 for 7 now. Pulled away, and that's going to be 4. Just releases the pressure significantly for Afghanistan, and now only 7 to win. Oh, that's beautifully played. Switches to space behind Jay Mundra. Will he get around to cut it off? He can't. Afghanistan now 2 away from victory. This one is played in behind Khalid. They're going to scramble through for 2 here if it doesn't reach the boundary. And that will be it. Afghanistan win by 3 wickets to claim a 2-0 lead in the series, and it's Rashid Khan, so often the hero with the ball, has produced the goods with bat in hand. He's 37 not out to guide Afghanistan to victory.